Send me your location, let's ride the vibration.
Hey Queens and Kings, how are y'all doing today? I hope everything is going very, very well in all of your lives. So today I am here with my new hair. I'm honestly really happy with how it came out. I wasn't expecting to like it this much right away, but this is how it looks. And yesterday I just put in some braids, so this is a braid out. So I'm going to be going through every single detail in this video. So if you're curious about bleaching your locks, or maybe you're considering it or something, this is definitely the video to watch because I'm going to share with you every single step that I went through. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out. So this isn't actually the final result. I'm actually planning on bleaching it one more time in about a week because it has a lot of reddish tones, which I do like, and who knows, I might change my mind and not end up bleaching it again. But I also want to give myself a week to see if I like it this way or if I want to go a bit lighter. And then once I go lighter, I'd be able to tone it as well. But anyways, we're going to get into all the details for how I ombre bleached my locks. So let's get into the video. First thing I'm going to do is walk you through all the ingredients you're going to need in order to bleach your locks. Number one, of course, is the bleach. So this one is Claro Professional BW2, and this is de-dusted and extra strength. And this is, of course, the powder lightener. And I got the 32 ounce. I was actually gonna get the 16 ounce originally, but they didn't have it in the beauty supply at the time, so I just ended up getting this. And it's kind of good because I have a lot of hair, and in case I want to lighten it again or do touch-ups in the future, I could always use this. So that's one thing. You're going to need your mixing bowl and your little brush. All the items mentioned in this video I got at my local beauty supply, so you'll definitely be able to find all these items there as well in case you want to bleach your locks. So yeah, these were like $2 or $1. It's really cheap. And make sure that when you're doing this, you're not using any metallic items, because something with the chemical reaction, not good for your hair. So plastic. Thumbs up for coconut water with the pulp in it. Okay, next thing, you're gonna get a cream developer. This is by Claro Professionals again. This is the 40, so the 40 developer is the maximum lift. I originally, in the beginning, I was using the 30, but it wasn't doing enough for my hair, like it wasn't lifting fast enough. This is the extra lift. So when I bleach again in a week, I'm going to use the 30. But my hair has been dyed previously black for 3 years, so that's a lot of black dye that I have to bleach, as well as just like my locks. So I had to go for the maximum lift 30 or 40 cream developer by Claro, and this did the trick. The next item you're going to need on hand is the purple shampoo. Now this is the Shimmer Lights purple shampoo, and after doing like research, this was one of the best purple shampoos like on the market, so that's why I went for this one. Yeah, this is by Claro Professional again, and this is the purple shampoo for blonde and silver hair. This brightens and tones brassiness, so something else you're gonna need. A major key is coconut oil. So I used this after I applied the bleach and washed it out. I applied this to my hair and then I just let it sit in there. So now that I'm telling you all, so that's all the things you're going to need. Now I'm going to take you step by step as to how I actually bleached my hair. So the first thing I did was I separated my locks in 2 sections. So the way I bleached my hair was I took the middle section, separated that off, and then I took the 2 side sections and separated those off, and like this, and separated them like that. And then I got elastic bands and marked off where I wanted my ombre to start. So I would take an elastic band and wrap it around. Now when you're bleaching, you always start at the bottom. Never start at the top, especially if you're bleaching your roots as well, because it will process faster. Always start at the ends, especially if you want an ombre. Start at the ends. It will be a bit lighter at the end, and it will slowly get darker as you go up. So that's another thing. You follow the instructions and put your bleach and developer in here, mix it up until you get a creamy consistency. So once I did that, I took the bleach on the brush, and make sure that when you do this you have gloves. So let's say this is my section. You get the bleach on here, start at the bottom, and it's basically like you're painting your locks. Start at the bottom and just slowly work your way up. And once I got to the top, I kind of spread it up in sort of a thinner layer so that it wouldn't lighten as much. And as you can see, it's like darker here, and as you go down it's lighter. So it actually worked out better than I thought it would. So I did not apply the bleach all over my head at once. And if you have thick hair or a lot of hair, or your hair's long, don't do that. Definitely section off each part, apply the bleach to only that section, let it sit for, I did 20 to 30 minutes, probably more like 30 minutes for each section. Once I let that sit, I put a plastic bag around it, tied it off just to keep some heat in there, and so that it would process faster, because like I said, my hair has been previously dyed black multiple times within the last 3 years. So yeah, so I just put the plastic bag, tied it, made sure that I kept an eye on the time, waited about 30 minutes, and then I saw how light it got, and if it was kind of where I wanted it to be, I would immediately rinse that out. Once I rinsed it out, I just put like a twist or a braid in it to know that that section is done. Then I moved on to the next section, sectioned it off, applied my bleach all the way up, put on the plastic bag, another half an hour. So I was doing one section at a time so that I didn't over process certain parts. As you can see, like the color is pretty even on both sides because I wasn't applying the bleach to my whole head all at once and then washing it out, because once you finish this side and get to that side, this is going to be on way longer. So I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So that's definitely something that it was like easier for me to bleach my hair, but it also made me more considerate of the time, so I remembered like half an hour for each part instead of remembering when I started this, and it's just way simpler. It's also really easy because that's just like an easier way to organize what part you're doing next. So I started here, and then I did this side, and then I did the top last. So after I applied the bleach, let it sit for 30 minutes, wash out that section, I immediately got the coconut oil and like applied a generous amount to my hands, and then just put it all throughout my hair just to put some moisture back in and some shine, and I feel like that really helped. So by the time I finished all of my locks, it was about 3 or 4 hours. I was just watching shows and listening to music because you have to really put aside 2 days to get this done like properly. Okay, so now all of my hair is bleached and they're all in little separate twists or braids, and I've applied the coconut oil. Now it's time to jump in the shower. So to shower or to shampoo, I used, like I said before, the purple shampoo. The directions on the bottle say wet hair, lather, rinse, and repeat, and for extra brightening, leave the second lather on for 3 to 5 minutes. I did 2 lathers, and for both lathers I left it on for about 5 minutes. I feel like I could do a bit longer, just because, as you can see, like it didn't really took out some brassiness, but it's still pretty copper, which I kind of do like, but it's not the exact shade of blonde I was going for, but I do like it for now. So yeah, I use this. This doesn't smell the best. Like, it's not a bad smell. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. it's not like, it doesn't smell perfumey and a nice fragrance basically. So after I applied this and rinsed it out, I use the Pantene Pro V 3-Minute Miracle Moisture Renewal, and this is meant for extra dry hair. And since I just bleached my hair, I really wanted to put some extra moisture back in. So I applied this to the places that I bleached, and I left that on for about 3 minutes and rinsed it out. So now my hair has a better smell. Okay, so I'm sure you're all wondering, did this break my locks, or was it damaging? How did my locks feel? Okay, so when I initially put the bleach on, I would say 3 or 4 of my locks that had thinner ends, let's say like this is a lock, well, it is a lock, but you know what I mean. Let's say this is one of the locks that I bleached and there was a thinning end here. So probably like this much, it just broke off because the bleach is so strong and it was already thinning anyways. And that was about 3 or 4 locks. I'm gonna say 3 because it wasn't a lot. Like, it was just ones that were already super thin and they were thinning anyways. The bleach just finished them off. Other than that, I didn't experience any other breakage with locks that are not thinning and that are normally sized and that are like the normal thickness for my hair. In terms of dryness or anything like that, and I'm not just saying this, like, I really did not experience any extra drying. Even when I was shampooing with the purple shampoo, my hair felt softer. I don't know if that's even possible because it's bleach, but my hair, like, it feels the same here as it does here. And that's probably because I took extra steps to put the moisture back in. Like, I used the coconut oil and I used the Pantene Pro V conditioner. So yeah, as long as you take care of your hair, like, even more than you would if you didn't bleach it, I think you'll be fine. One other thing that I did notice is, I don't know if you guys, I'm sure some of you have this, but at the end of your locks you have like this like curl type of, can you see that? But it's like a curl pattern. That curl pattern used to be more kinky, and after I bleached it, the curl pattern loosened a bit. And I don't know how to explain that. I guess because it is a strong chemical, but it kind of loosened the little curls at the end of my locks. But I mean, I don't really care. I feel like it's gonna bounce back to how it was over time anyways. So yeah, when you're doing this, also make sure you have a t-shirt on that you don't care about. You're in a well ventilated area. I had a window open and I had a fan going. What else? Yeah, if you're using a towel, it's definitely going to get damaged, so use a towel you don't really care about because the bleach will bleach the towel. And like I said before, set a lot of time aside to do this because it's not just a quick 1 hour thing, especially for me. Like, obviously if you have shorter locks and thicker locks, it'll be like a quicker process for you, but if you have hair similar to mine, then it's gonna be a long process, but it's definitely worth it. Like, I really needed a change, and this is exactly the type of thing that I wanted it to look like. Let me know what you guys think of my new hair color, and if I should keep it this shade or if I should bleach it again with the 30 developer just to get kind of more of a blonde and less of a copper red. If you didn't know, this is actually closer to my natural hair color than the black was. My hair was like a brown, and then at the end it was like a copper red. So I feel like it's like closer to my natural hair color. So yeah, if you have any other questions or you're curious about something that I didn't mention before or in this video, then please comment below because I might have missed something. Subscribe to my channel to see more hair updates from me with my new color. Click the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video and it was informative for you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
So won't you send me your location? Let's focus on